Did you wait too long? Tell him that you love him, but he's already gone, darling. Did you make two wrongs? Know that daddy never made a right before, darling. You were never made to be the judge, darling. He never changed his way for me to budge, darling. It's feeling like a cold, dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to leave, yeah. It's feeling like a cold, dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to leave. One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold, dark winter. Did you say goodbye, knowing damn well everybody gon' die someday? Did you waste my time, knowing damn well we can press rewind? One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold, dark winter. It's feeling like a cold, dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to leave, yeah. It's feeling like a cold, dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to leave. One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold, dark winter. It's feeling like a cold, dark winter. It's feeling like a cold, dark winter.
Stepping back in time to the unique global virtual reality VR launch event, OxygenOS 2.0, running on Android 5. One lollipop for the OnePlus 2 made its official debut and captured everyone's attention. Completely different from the first version, which was almost identical to stock Android, this 2.0 upgrade marked a major turning point for OnePlus with much deeper customizations. At that time, from the very first hands-on experiences, the device's fingerprint sensor operated remarkably fast and accurately. Hardware interaction was also highly optimized, allowing users to flexibly choose between on-screen virtual buttons or capacitive navigation keys right on the phone's body. In terms of interface, OxygenOS 2.0 provided a dedicated theme customization solution, allowing users to freely change the accent colors and enable a system-wide dark or light mode. Additionally, the system supported detailed app-by-app permission management, offering the ultimate security control commonly found on Chinese custom ROMs of that era. The multimedia experience was also greatly upgraded. The new camera app interface was a unique blend between iOS and Google Camera, fully supporting high-quality video capabilities like 4K recording, HDR, slow motion, and time-lapse. On the audio side, the OnePlus 2 boasted powerful Max audio technology, featuring a software tuning tool that was far more intuitive than the first generation. Looking back, although OxygenOS 2.0 on the OnePlus 2 still had some early, unrefined touches, it operated incredibly smoothly. Integrating many useful features without overloading the system laid the very first foundation for OnePlus's signature smooth software identity in the years to follow.
OxygenOS 3.0 for the OnePlus 2 marks a massive step up from the older version 2. 2. The shelf UI is now cleaner, letting you long press to easily move or delete cards. The camera app switches to vertical swipes for photo and video modes, allowing quick adjustments to the grid and aspect ratio directly on the screen. Wallpapers can also be previewed and set for both the home and lock screens simultaneously, along with a more customizable alert slider and native Marshmallow app permissions. The fingerprint sensor feels noticeably faster and more accurate, delivering a thoroughly polished and seamless experience.
late 2017, OxygenOS 5 officially drops alongside Android Oreo, promising a new era for the OnePlus 5 and 5T. However, this new chapter opens with a total nightmare. The initial 5.0 build is immediately plagued with severe bugs, causing widespread boot loops. In a panic, OnePlus abruptly cancels the global rollout just days after launch. But that wasn't the biggest drama. The real slap in the face for hardcore fans was the Project Treble betrayal. Google designed Treble to make Android updates faster. Yet OnePlus, the ultimate enthusiast brand, shocked everyone by declaring they would not support Treble on older devices. An uproar erupted across tech forums. Under immense pressure, OnePlus pulled off an embarrassing, silent U-turn. They quietly slipped Treble support into OxygenOS 5.1.5, hoping no one would notice their sudden change of heart. The chaos didn't end there. Version 5.1 introduced a blatant, unpolished copycat of the iPhone X's full-screen gestures. It was buggy, laggy, and constantly clashed with third-party launchers. Instead of their signature fast and smooth experience, OnePlus left Android purists utterly disappointed. OxygenOS 5 was a scarred milestone for OnePlus, defined by rushed hotfixes, broken promises, and desperate imitation. Yet, it was from these ashes that their greatest redemption arc would begin. Up next, how they redeemed themselves with OxygenOS 9.
Wait a minute. If you've been following this evolution closely, you might be asking, what happened to OxygenOS 6, 7, and 8? Well, they simply don't exist. In late 2018, OnePlus pulled a massive marketing move. They completely skipped 3 version numbers to perfectly align their software with Google's Android 9 Pie. And just like that, OxygenOS 9 was born. Arriving alongside the OnePlus 6 and the legendary 6T, this update was a visual and technical masterpiece. It was the era when we first experienced the futuristic in-display fingerprint scanner. OxygenOS 9 completely redesigned the user interface to match Android Pie. The settings menu became cleaner, icons got a colorful, rounded makeover, and the whole system felt lighter, breathing new life into the smartphone experience. But the biggest shock to users in 2018, the death of the classic navigation buttons. OxygenOS 9 introduced fluid, full-screen gesture controls. Swiping up to go home or switching between apps felt incredibly natural. And this is exactly when the famous OnePlus mantra, fast and smooth, truly became their DNA. They introduced Smart Boost technology, learning your daily habits to keep your favorite apps loaded in the RAM. App launching speeds were off the charts. For the gamers, Gaming Mode 3.0 was a lifesaver, blocking annoying calls and boosting CPU performance during intense matches. Paired with Android's adaptive battery, OxygenOS 9 wasn't just fast, it was remarkably smart at saving juice. OxygenOS 9 wasn't just a software update, it was a powerful statement. It laid the flawless foundation for what would soon become the greatest Android skin in history. Get ready, because OxygenOS 10 is up next.
Welcome to late 2019. The release of OxygenOS 10 alongside the OnePlus 7T. Let's pause here for a second because this was the undisputed golden era of OnePlus. While other brands were stuffing their phones with heavy bloatware, OxygenOS 10 mastered the fast and smooth philosophy. It introduced a brand new customization hub where you could tweak accent colors, themes, and icon shapes all in one place. The new full-screen navigation gestures were buttery smooth with zero lag. And we cannot forget Zen Mode, a bold feature that literally locked you out of your phone for 20 minutes so you could enjoy real life. At this point, OxygenOS wasn't just a UI. It was a religion for tech enthusiasts. It was universally praised as the best Android skin on the planet.
What if your phone could evolve beyond its limits, not just faster, not just smoother, but truly redefined from the inside out? Welcome to OxygenOS 14. Evolve to exceed. At the heart of OxygenOS 14 is the all-new Trinity engine. 6 proprietary technologies working in perfect harmony to push your smartphone further than ever before. CPU vitalization uses state-of-the-art scheduling technology to balance peak performance with power efficiency, even under the heaviest loads. ROM vitalization compresses and defragments your storage intelligently, making file read and write dramatically faster. And RAM vitalization allocates memory with precision, so apps launch instantly and switching between them stays buttery smooth. Then there's Hyper Boost, powered by AI machine learning. It manages game performance intelligently for consistently stable frame rates. Hyper rendering transcends the limits of your hardware for sharper, more immersive visuals. And Hyper Touch delivers end-to-end touch precision, eliminating mistouches entirely. OxygenOS 14 reimagines the classics. Go Green AOD connects your daily steps to an evolving, eco-inspired always-on display. Zen Space, the evolution of Zen mode, gives you 5 serene themes to focus your mind and reclaim your digital well-being. Fluid Cloud reinvents your status bar with real-time information displayed as bubbles and capsules, fully personalized to you. File Dock lets you drag, drop, and share content seamlessly across apps. Smart Cutout extracts any subject from any photo, instantly. And with full Google Photos integration via OnePlus Cloud Album, your memories are safe, always. OxygenOS 14, 6 technologies, 1 seamless experience. This is fast and smooth, evolve to exceed.
Your phone should feel like an extension of you. Instant, effortless, alive. That's exactly what OnePlus set out to build with OxygenOS 15. For a decade, fast and smooth has been the OnePlus promise. But with OxygenOS 15, they didn't just keep that promise, they redefined it entirely. Here's how. Traditional phone operating systems work like a one-way street. The moment you tap the screen, animations freeze while the system processes your input. You feel it, that tiny stutter, that half-second hesitation. It adds up. OxygenOS 15 eliminates it completely. Using an industry-first parallel processing engine, your phone now handles touch response and animation rendering at the exact same time. No pauses, no lag, just pure, uninterrupted flow, even when switching between 20 apps or more. And it's lighter than ever. The system footprint is down 20%, giving you more space and more speed from the moment you power on. But speed is just the beginning. Open Canvas, the acclaimed multitasking feature from the OnePlus Open, is now coming to regular phones. Extend your split screen, drag photos directly into Notes, and do things no other smartphone lets you do. Then there's the AI. OnePlus AI sharpens blurry portraits, erases window reflections, and recovers fine detail from any crop. It rewrites your notes, suggests smart replies, and lets you search your files by simply asking a question in plain language. This is OxygenOS 15. Faster, lighter, smarter.
Repeat, rewind, and put your hands up. Oh, keep those hands up for tonight again. Even in another lifetime, find me then, and let's do tonight again. Even in another lifetime, find me then, and let's do it tonight.
OxygenOS 16 is officially here, and let me tell you, it's not just a standard UI update. It's an absolute game changer. First up, the design. Say goodbye to stiff animations. OxygenOS 16 introduces the stunning new Breathe With You design philosophy. Combined with the advanced flow motion engine, everything from the app icons to the weather app feels alive, naturally breathing and as fluid as water. Swiping and launching apps is so buttery smooth. It's honestly addictive. But the real beast inside is the Trinity engine. Are you a heavy multitasker? Enter Enhanced Open Canvas, turning your tablet into a productivity powerhouse running up to 5 apps at once. And with parallel processing, you can play 120 Hz graphics-heavy games and seamlessly swipe out to reply to texts with zero lag or stutter. Welcome to the AI era. OxygenOS 16 integrates a massive AI toolkit powered directly by Google Gemini. Mindspace makes travel planning a breeze. AI Writer can automatically summarize texts, generate mind maps, and write your social media captions in a heartbeat. Took a bad photo? AI Perfect Shot and AI Portrait Glow will literally save the day by fixing lighting and opening closed eyes, turning every portrait into a masterpiece. Finally, the ecosystem. Seamlessly dragging files to your Mac, Windows PC, or iPhone is now a reality. And your data, fully protected by a hardware-level private computing cloud that not even OnePlus can breach.